Hi, it's Donna with Crossstitch on the Hill. It's Sunday and we are getting cold weather. I think the high today is supposed to be 59 and then it's supposed to start dropping around afternoon, early afternoon. So it's supposed to get down into the 20s tomorrow night or tonight. I don't know, one of the two. It's supposed to be really cold. We're going to have to fill up our wood box on the porch so we can build a fire. We haven't built a fire this winter yet, or fall or whatever. A lot of people have, but we haven't. We kind of hold off because I always dread cleaning it out. But I like the fire. It's so cozy and comforting. So I like to go to bed with the fire burning. See a reflection. Oh well, what is that? There we go. Had to fix my light. Anyhow, I've been cross-stitching a little. Yesterday, I didn't cross-stitch hardly any at all. We had a wedding shower to go to, and it was 2 hours away that way. But it was a nice ride, and oh my goodness, the trees up there are just gorgeous. They're so pretty. And we had a great time. We left around 4 and got home 6:30, so we had a really good day yesterday. Got to be with family. So last night I cross-stitched a little bit on A Joyous Day, the Birds of a Feather. I don't know if you can see that. I've started putting Mary's dress on in. So I didn't have the exact color, so I changed mine to, what did I do with my paper? It's a Cosmo. And if anybody wants to know what color I used, they could just put it down in the comments and I'll let you know. I don't know what I did with the floss, but that's normal. And then for a few mornings, I've gotten up and I've been working on my 'Tis the Season. I'm putting the leaves in. And I believe, well, right over here, there's a partial snowflake, Quaker snowflake, like these. And then that's as far over as it goes. So I'll have the width of it in. So I don't think it'll take too much longer to get most of this in. There's a lot of snowflakes, and you know me and snowflakes, we don't get along too well. I don't know why I have the hardest time with snowflakes. I mean, they look really simple, but boy, when you start doing them, and if you don't do them in the right order, as my husband says, I'm all messed up. So that's where I'm at on that one, but I need to get that one really finished. And I've also been working on Christmas parade. I got my squirrel in. Next, I'm gonna start on Foxy. Squirrel is so cute in his little hat. And I put the trim in around his fur on the bottom of his coat and put his eye in so he can see where he's going. He's got a hand with the bell now. They're so cute. The animals should be easy to put in. I still haven't decided whether or not I'm going to do, I know I'm not going to do the hearts. Snowflakes would have been better, but then again, there's my snowflake problem. But I may still put a few in. Or I may not. Who knows? I never know till till I get going on it, and then I want it done. And I worked a little bit on Frosty. Yeah, Frosty TinyTown. And I'm getting ready to start on this house with a wonky roof. I think it'll be cute. So, I got the windows in the aqua house. And the rest of the door. I got to put snow. I got to work on the snow, but I'm going to do that all at once, I think. I had been working on a section at a time, but the snow, I need to do the snow all at once. And then I have a new start. I wanted to do a Prairie Schooler. So I'm doing this one. And that's Santa 2000. My problem is, and I can't show you because that's part of the pattern, and I got out my other Prairie Schoolers and looked, but I didn't look at the Santa ones. But the graph, you know, where you cross stitch from, is a pale, pale blue. Well, you can't scan that and put it in your iPad because it just ghosted out. It's gone. There's no graph behind it. So I thought, well, and I don't want to mark on my pattern. So I don't know what to do, because I can get Prairie Schooler's not too hard. I mean, I'm not going to get confused on it, but I don't like the fact, I like to highlight what I've done, and I can't do it on my pattern. And it's hard to do in the iPad. I've been doing it, but there's no graph there. So I had to be real careful about how many holes that they've skipped over, or it's just a little more difficult to do it this way. So I wondered if I could print it, if it would print out a little bit. And no, it didn't. It was still ghosted out. So, bummer. So I've been trying to outline everything and get it in there so I can do this. But that's really disappointing that it's like that. Because I was going to take it with me in the car. Well, there's no way I can take it in the car because you've got to be under a magnifier to see it. It's just, I'm whining. Sorry. Anyhow, well, I picked up the Teresa Kogut one that I showed you last week. But I don't know. The fabric just, it's too soft. And I noticed that before, but I need a bigger Q-snap. So I think I'm going to order me a bigger Q-snap because I want to get all of it in. And I don't like to put my stitches under my Q-snap. So I need a bigger one. So I was thinking about starting one of these because I've had these for a long time. I've got the whole series. But I thought about just doing, one winter, one spring, one summer, one fall. But I can't decide which one to do. So would you all please tell me which one to start? I like red. I like the red, but I love the reindeer. But oops, sorry. I don't care for the pink house. So I could do it red. So, but then it'd be red, white, and blue. So I don't know. What a conundrum. Another one. So that's what I've been working on this week. And I told you I was going to start writing down my WIPS. Well, I did write some of them down. The sum that I've pulled out and been working on since I started my Flosstube. And I didn't want to put it, well, I got this. And I've had this and I haven't done anything with it. And it says it's by this. But I'm pretty sure I got this in a box from the Kitten Stitcher. So, and I haven't used it. I've had it a couple of years. But I started writing down, I don't know if you can see, yeah. I started writing down some of my WIPs. And then after I get them down, I need a book of days. But it's a while before the book of days. And yeah, and there's more. And there's still more, but I haven't gotten down on the floor to get them. But I'm going to do them because I can turn through this and look and see. I need a system of seeing which ones are the recent ones that I've worked on. I need to figure out how I can do that. Does anybody know how I could do that? And you know, rather than pull out the tote every time and look through, oh yeah, I was working on this a couple of weeks ago. I can look in here and see which ones I have that I've been working on. So that's my plan. And I got a little haul. Ordered this from Color and Cotton. I love Color and Cotton. I'm going to start ordering some of their packets because I love stitching with their threads. They don't fuzz or shred with me, and the colors are so pretty. These are not over-dyeds, I don't believe, but they're really pretty. But I could also thought I could use it with this. I could use it down here. But I like the blue. But I love this. So, I don't know. I get so confused. And then I get up and then I start looking at something and think, well, I'll change this. And then it just changes everything whenever I do that. And I've got one more that I've been working on. Last couple of nights I haven't done much on it because I've been working on that Santa with no jar. And I'm on this house right there. I got my church all in. I love the church. And as soon as I get up here at the roof, I'm going to hop over here to the horse and the buggy. Love the horse and buggies. Actually, I really love this. I need to look on Prairie Schooler and see if there's one for summer that I could work on. Isn't that so cute? And there's the house I'm working on. I've been trying to just basically get him in. I was going to outline it all, but then, you know. And I had to get part of the tree in so I could figure out where I was at, put myself in the right spot, and then I haven't done any more on this tree. But I need to get that tree in and this tree and outline the house and the roof so that I can start my horsey. And that is where I'm at with Christmas Village. On the Birds of a Feather, I told you I was doing Mary's dress, and this is what I'm using. I like Cosmo too. I ordered a bunch of Cosmo, the gradients, and I've got several of theirs that's like these. I've got the aqua blues, I've got greens and yellows, and I think I've got 6. I need to look and see if they have any more. I don't know. I don't remember where I bought them at. So, but I do like Cosmo. This is my tray for my Birds of a Feather. That's the extra tray that my dad got at the old hospital. Yeah, I was born there. I was born at this old hospital, and my brother was born there. And my dad did their maintenance for them. He didn't work there, but he did their maintenance in his off time. And so the tray comes in super handy. So that's what I'm working on right now. Oh, please. So thank you for stopping by. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're a subscriber, thank you for stopping by. If you're a subscriber, please come again. And like and subscribe and watch the videos to the end. You never know, there may be something surprising at the end, but there's not, but there may be. And it helps the algorithm if you watch to the end, you know, and my videos are not very long, so that's why I try to make them a couple of weeks so that I don't sit here and ramble on like I am right now. So, hype my video, and I'll see you in a few days. Bye.